And speaking of indie music, why wasn't there a discussion about an independent artist named Brent Faiyaz? Shout out to Columbia, Maryland. Shout out to Maryland. Maryland's the hometown. I tell people I'm from Brooklyn, Brooklyn, whatever else like that. Brooklyn, fuck Maryland. There wasn't a discussion of how an independent artist. I think he had a great album rollout. I think his manager was very smart to target the 3 major cities before the album dropped: Atlanta, Los Angeles, and New York City. I remember watching him go to city and just prep the album. Brent Faiyaz as an independent artist did 80,000 first week. Let me say that again. Brent Faiyaz did 80,000 the first week as an independent artist, and this guy is not even a vet. This is he's not a rookie. He's been around, but he's not new, but he is kind of new. But he did more numbers than most. I'm stressing on it because it's independent. There is no label behind this. All this was that he had a true fan base, great marketing. There was no bundling like Travis Scott. There was no bots or buying views like Don Toliver, Atlantic. This was pure numbers, pure fans downloading. He didn't go number 1. I think he went number 2. Now, as far as the album, I'm not gonna lie to you. The album was kind of mediocre, and I think those who are listening to this can also agree. I think it's safe to say that when Brent Faiyaz was dropping Wasteland, the masses were expecting a Sonder type sound. They were expecting something like Saunderson, or maybe Fuck the World. I would rate the album maybe like a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10. 6 or 7 out of 10, honestly. Good tracks. Loose Change, Rolling Stone, Bad Luck, Fuck Is You Talking About, that's 4. I wish Egomaniac was actually a track. I like Egomaniac. I like the background track. Heal Your Heart. He had a good couple of songs on there, but a lot of the songs, Price of Fame is also fire too. You got to give Price of Fame a few runs just to get the vibe of it. Most people were disappointed because he did put a lot of throwaway tracks, a lot of tracks that already leaked onto the album. Everybody was expecting, darling, I wish you well when you ain't with me. You gotta understand what some artists, when those moments come and go, they come and go, you know? And I think he did a smart move by just letting that song be where it has to be and be what it is. It was for that moment. There's a lot of records that artists, you know, you can't really, it depends on how old the record is. You can't really go back and touch records like that, you know, because the momentum, the energy, and the feeling is not going to be the same. There's plenty of records that I have that still sound good, but I can't go back onto them because it's just like my voice was different back then to what it is right now. Also, then I'll be forcing myself to try to find the flow onto the track. That album was mediocre. It was mediocre, but 80,000 the first week for a debut, for official debut album. Like, Fuck the World was his album too, but I believe like this Wasteland was actually the album to put out into the mainstream. 80,000 the first week.